Charity Dingle faces a terrifying ordeal in tomorrow's episode as her conflict with Dr. Todd reaches a shocking new level. Over the past few weeks, the ruthless doctor discovered the truth about Charity's baby after learning that the child she carried as a surrogate for Jacob and Sarah was actually Ross's biological son. Since uncovering the secret, Dr. Todd has been extorting Charity, demanding £100,000 to keep quiet. In response, Charity has been desperately searching for ways to gather the money. While the storyline has already taken a dark turn, events become even more disturbing as Dr. Todd sexually assaults Charity in a powerful new plot that begins on Sunday, 7th June. In the episode, Charity assists Jacob in preparing Sarah's 21st birthday celebration at the Woolpack, while Dr. Todd watches from nearby. Todd's constant presence serves as a painful reminder that Sarah's special day could become the most devastating day of her life, unless Charity finds a way to satisfy her blackmailer's demands. In a preview clip, Dr. Todd delivers a chilling warning to Charity, remarking, "These birthday parties, they can cost so much." Discussing the emotional storyline, Emma Atkins explained, "This has been one of the most challenging and important storylines I've experienced while portraying Charity. Viewers know Charity as a strong and determined woman, but this experience reveals a deeply vulnerable side of her that has been incredibly emotional to portray. I hope this storyline encourages someone to find the strength to speak up or helps others recognize the hidden impact trauma can have on a person's life." Producer Sophie Roper also commented, "This storyline examines the consequences of sexual violence. Although the assault is ultimately about power and control, we will explore the complicated emotions Charity faces when the offender is another woman." Because female-on-female sexual assault is rarely discussed, the story will highlight the profound isolation many survivors feel. It will also address the difference between the legal definition of sexual assault and the reality that many victims feel the term does not fully reflect their experience. While the storyline will be difficult to watch at times, Charity's strength and determination throughout her journey will offer viewers a sense of hope. Tonight's episode of Emmerdale features one of the soap's most dramatic and disturbing storylines of the year, as Charity Dingle faces a devastating ordeal. The ITV drama begins exploring the issue of sexual violence when Charity's long-running feud with Dr. Todd takes a horrifying turn amid ongoing tensions surrounding the secret of baby Layla's true parentage. With time running out, Charity makes one last desperate attempt to free herself from Todd's grip. Despite already paying over large sums of money, she remains far short of the £100,000 demanded to keep the truth about Layla's biological parents hidden. The pressure intensifies as Todd threatens to reveal everything during Sarah's 21st birthday celebration if her demands are not met. After consuming too much alcohol, Charity decides to challenge her tormentor directly and urges Todd to go ahead and expose the secret. Her bold approach appears successful, as Todd seems reluctant to publicly shatter Sarah's life. Still displaying her unsettling behavior, Todd admits that she has enjoyed being involved in Charity's turbulent world. She hints that the secret will remain hidden, giving Charity hope that the nightmare may finally be ending. However, that sense of relief proves short-lived when Todd later sexually assaults Charity. Producers recently confirmed that the storyline will examine the lasting emotional consequences of sexual violence and the deep isolation many survivors experience. Speaking about the plot, Emma Atkins said, "This has been one of the most challenging and important storylines I've worked on as Charity. Although she is known for her strength and resilience, this experience exposes a deeply vulnerable side of her that has been incredibly emotional to portray. I hope the storyline encourages people to speak out and helps viewers better understand the hidden impact trauma can have." Producer Sophie Roper explained, "The story will explore the effects of sexual violence. While the assault is rooted in power and control, we will also examine the complex emotions Charity faces when the perpetrator is another woman. Because female-on-female sexual assault is rarely discussed, the storyline will highlight the intense loneliness many survivors feel. It will also look at how some victims feel that legal terminology does not fully reflect the severity of what they have experienced. Although difficult at times, Charity's journey will ultimately be one of strength and hope. Elsewhere, Sam is delighted to see improvements in his dancing skills, but continues hiding the truth about where he has been, determined not to spoil a surprise. Later, Kim spots Sam quietly leaving Laurel's house and immediately suspects the pair are betraying Lydia through a secret affair. Meanwhile, Ross suggests taking Laurel on a genuine date, leaving her caught off guard because their arrangement was never intended to become anything serious. Laurel later confides in Nicola, admitting she feels uncomfortable because Ross appears to be developing stronger feelings than she expected. As concerns grow, Kim shares her suspicions with Lydia about Sam and Laurel's relationship. When Lydia agrees that the situation looks worrying, Kim offers her support and accompanies her as she prepares to confront her husband. Ross Barton is left heartbroken in upcoming Emmerdale scenes when Laurel Thomas unexpectedly ends their romance. The pairing may have surprised viewers from the start, but an even bigger shock comes when Laurel decides she no longer wants to continue the relationship. What began as a casual fling has gradually become much more meaningful for Ross, who has developed genuine feelings and started imagining a future together. Laurel, however, sees things very differently and has never viewed the relationship as anything serious. In scenes set to air soon, Laurel decides she has had enough and abruptly calls time on their romance. Actress Charlotte Bellamy explained that the relationship develops quickly and intensely before Laurel suddenly realizes she is ready to move on. Ross is devastated by the rejection. Their relationship grew out of spending time together through salsa dancing, which eventually led to a secret romance lasting several weeks. While Ross becomes increasingly invested, even considering taking Laurel on a proper date, she becomes alarmed by how serious he is becoming. For Laurel, the relationship was always meant to remain simple and uncomplicated. Following her painful experiences in the past, she viewed Ross as a welcome distraction rather than a long-term partner. Realizing that he wants something deeper, she decides to end things before emotions become more complicated. The decision is a major blow to Ross, who never expected Laurel to be the one walking away. Despite having the upper hand in the relationship, Laurel chooses to end it rather than continue something she no longer wants. Nicola is far from impressed with her friend's decision and feels Laurel should have continued enjoying the relationship without overthinking it. Meanwhile, Laurel is unaware that another problem is brewing. Kim Tate mistakenly believes she has witnessed Laurel and Sam Dingle sharing an intimate moment, not realizing that Laurel is simply helping him with his dancing lessons. Convinced there is something suspicious going on, Kim reports what she saw to Lydia, setting the stage for major drama. As tensions rise, Laurel could soon find herself forced to reveal her secret romance in an effort to clear her name and protect her reputation. Charity Dingle is set to endure one of the most traumatic moments of her life in upcoming Emmerdale scenes, as Dr. Todd's campaign against her takes a horrifying turn. For several weeks, Dr. Todd has been tormenting Charity after uncovering the truth surrounding baby Layla's parentage. Armed with the secret, she has relentlessly pressured Charity and used the information for her own gain. Initially, Todd demanded £10,000 in exchange for keeping quiet, but her demands soon escalated dramatically. After learning that Charity co-owns the Woolpack, she increased the amount to a staggering £100,000. Throughout the ordeal, Charity has been desperate to protect the truth from coming out. Her main concern has been shielding Sarah and Jacob from the devastating consequences that the revelation could bring. Emmerdale is broadcast on weekday evenings at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.